What's good, everybody? Bobby here with Body by Bobby, bringing you episode 4 of the beginner series. We on the gain train. You know where we going. So, in this episode, I want to talk about actually diet and nutrition, like I told you I was bringing y'all. Now, in the first episode, I told you about programming, choosing a program. Then in the second episode, basically told you what you should be doing in that programming, in my opinion. In the third episode, told you a little bit about stretching, warming up, getting ready to hit the movements properly. So in this episode, I want to bring you guys diet and nutrition. Now, it's going to be very broad because it's for the beginners. And the beginners, in my opinion, shouldn't really be super dialed in on macros and tracking calories to the T just yet. Like I said, you're new to it, you're going to be responding pretty quickly. So just, be conscious, be in moderation of what you're eating, but nothing super dialed in just yet. When you guys are in the gym, the new guys, when you're in the gym killing it, you're going to be breaking down muscle, you're going to be damaging the muscle. Your muscle's not used to training, so it's going to be breaking down pretty quickly. So what I think you should really concentrate on is hitting your protein needs. Now, in my opinion, I think you should be getting 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. So for example, if you're 200 pounds, that'd be 160 grams of protein, roughly, give or take. Could be a little bit more, a little bit less, but around that area, you know what I'm saying? Protein sources that, in my opinion, would be good for you to start taking: turkey, chicken, fish, be any types of fish, salmon, tilapia, cod, tuna, dealer's choice, whatever you like, or a lean red meat with low fat. So something that's kind of like a 96% lean, 4% fat. And the reason I say keep your proteins lean, because these are all really lean proteins, is because, we'll talk about this in a second, your fats are going to be coming from other sources. So try to stick with lean proteins. These are going to yield the most grams of protein per serving. So stick with these, or just make sure you're hitting your protein needs. That's very important. Carbohydrates, talk about that next. Now, carbohydrates is going to be fueling. That's the energy you're going to be getting from the food, basically to get in there and hit them heavy lifts, to be working out and getting the most out of your workouts. So in my opinion, carbohydrates that I usually go to would be white rice, brown rice, regular potatoes, red potatoes. If I'm eating pasta, it's usually like a whole grain. But like I said, you don't want to go too crazy on carbohydrates. Just make sure you're getting in moderation each meal, so that you're not all lethargic and tired and not trying to get in the gym and just be like, oh, I don't want to do anything. When your carbohydrates are nice and you've been eating them, you'll have good energy to get in there and kill that weight. Last I want to talk about is fats, and this is all macronutrients: proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. That's what we're talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? You see that? Macronutrients. So fats, and like I said, from the proteins, keep your fat low, because over here, if you're cooking with coconut oil or olive oil, that's a good fat for you. If you're eating, nut butters like peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, any kind of sandwich like that, that's gonna have good fats in it. Or if you're eating whole peanuts or whole almonds, whole cashews, pecans, those are gonna have good fats in it. Another good fat source that I think you should be getting is avocados. Now, you can throw these on sandwiches, if you put them in your salads, they're really good fats. Now, like I said, I would stick moderation. Don't go too crazy on the fats, but make sure you get them in your diet. We're gonna jump over here to the micronutrients, because most people, they're really just concerned about this, but they kind of always forget about, staying healthy inside. Now, micronutrients, vegetables. You need to be getting these in your diet as well. Now, people don't like them, but you need to do that. And there's many benefits. Fiber for digesting food. You got your immune system's gonna be good. You're gonna be just overall healthy, and just getting in good nutrients to nourish the body. These are vegetables that I usually, a few of them that I like to stick with: broccoli, asparagus, spinach, kale. If I'm doing spinach and kale, it's usually with a smoothie. You know, if you're juicing, you know, celery, cucumbers, it's really dealer's choice. Just make sure you're getting your vegetables in every meal. Now before we end this video, H2O, very important, all right? Don't skip out on that. It's very important. In my opinion, half your body weight in ounces of water per day. So we'll go back to the example. 200 pounds, it's 100 ounces of water. It's roughly 3 liters. People can be like, oh, that's way too much water. I can't drink that much water. But if you're drinking water with each meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, with your snacks, while you're in the gym, when I'm in the gym, I'm drinking plenty of water. It's not that hard to do it. And you cannot skip out on that. Water flushes toxins out of the body, helps lose weight. You know, you're gonna just stay hydrated throughout the day, feel a lot better. Don't skip out on it, very important. Now, take all that in consideration, and most guys are gonna, you know, that are advanced and experts, and I got y'all soon, I told you I got y'all, are gonna be more dialed in, you know, tracking this to the T. But for the beginners, just make sure you're getting a little bit of everything. I'd focus on protein more, only because like I said, you're gonna be breaking down muscle, so you really need to be repairing that muscle while you're sleeping and just kind of nourishing the body, you know what I'm saying? Growing, we're trying to get strong, we go into Gainesville, you know what I'm saying? Next episode, we're gonna be talking about supplements, kind of, you know, what I take or what I think maybe you should take if you're not getting enough of these categories that we just talked about. So I'll talk about a little bit about, you know, protein supplements, green supplements, kind of joint care, anti-inflammatory care, just all of that. I got y'all. Next video, we're gonna be there. We're going to Gainesville. You know where we going.